Mark, so what?
Yeah.
First day of summer tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it'll feel like it. It'll be warm. Should be pretty nice. Jess, we got to start with this.
Okay.
All right, look. Occasionally you got this little guy trying to go the wrong way. Now he's trying to go the wrong way up the escalator. He's fighting it. He's making progress.
This is pretty impressive. I mean, look how he's almost there.
Yeah, he is. Now, but this woman, thankfully, is going to come help him. She's going to come. Oh, wait, she's on the phone.
Doing?
Oh, no, hold on. Is she going to help him? Oh, I don't think she's going to help him. She's going right around him.
No, stop.
No, poor guy. He's losing ground. He's losing ground. How could she? Oh, she gets what's coming to her. Look out.
Good.
Here she goes. Down they go. You have got it. And she gets back on the phone. Yeah, you won't believe this. So this guy was blocking my way. Unbelievable.
I had to beat this guy. Like, what? Why is she racing?
I don't know.
He has a mission. Like,
how about she helps him out?
Yeah. Make him win.
Kind of reminds me of life a little bit. You're fighting, you're just trying to get to the top, and then somebody like this shows up and decides to
takes you right out.
He almost had. I think he would have gotten it.
I think so too.
Yeah. And then she just,
what is she doing?
He's a little demoralized, I think, once she shows up. And then the fact that she goes down is classic. All right, there we go. All right, things are relatively quiet across the area right now. We had a couple storms going, especially over the northern Sacramento mountains today. Just outside Ruidoso, picked up over an inch of rain. So good news there. But as you can tell, not a huge crop of storms out there. And now everything's pretty much gone. 82 degrees in the metro. East-southeast winds at 16 miles an hour. Temperature 60s and 70s to the north. 80s in central sections and down to the south. 70s and 80s. Satellite and radar shows a few things. We do still have moisture gathered to our south. It's not making great progress in across the state here, but we've got an interesting setup and one I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about here and what we're dealing with, and that is the moisture that we have across the state. And one way to look at it is like a wave. In other words, we have some moisture, most of it across the east, and during the nighttime hours, that moisture advances into central and western sections, and it looks like we'll be okay to get some storms going the next day. The problem is during the day, that moisture backs off again over the east. So early this morning, we saw some pretty good cloud buildups because we had some moisture. But then as that moisture thins out and heads back to the east, we don't get anything happening here in central sections. And out to the east, where they have the deeper moisture in place throughout the day, they get the scattered storms. So it's that dry line that sort of slides back and forth, that divider between the moisture to the east and the dry air to the west, that definitely moves during the day. But the problem is during the heat of the day, in the afternoon, when we need it over central sections, we don't have it. It's mainly over the east where they get most of the storms. And in fact, because of this setup, we have a different character of storms in different portions of the state. Out to the west, because we have so little moisture in most cases, anything we form in the way of a storm tends to be relatively dry, and the main threat from it is lightning and starting new fires. Meanwhile, as you get here into central sections, we occasionally are squeezing out a few spot storms, especially over mountain sections here, and we are able to get a little rain going, but it's farther to the east where things look much better. That deeper moisture in our easternmost counties has been in place over the past week, so you add the heat of the day and you start cranking up your garden variety thunderstorms and delivering more moisture. Remember, places like Tucumcari are a couple inches above average for the month, yet Albuquerque well below average for the month. Meanwhile, what we're looking at over the next couple of days, that shot at showers where, you guessed it, across the east. Again, a few showers over the mountains as well here throughout the weekend too, and we'll continue to keep an eye on that, and we'll take a look at your superstorm track next half hour. 85, Pagosa Springs, 87, Durango, 90 in Cortez. Sunshine, mild conditions, looks pretty good all the way through the weekend. 93 in Farmington, 89 in Gallup, and 89 out in Grants. Mostly sunny west winds 10 to 15 over to the southwest. Temperatures here 80s and 90s. Sun and clouds, a spot shower a possibility the next couple of days, especially over the elevated terrain. Southeast, the chances start to go up a bit of getting at least a few showers going here. It's not necessarily going to be really wet for the southeast, but you guys will have a few storms lingering around. The best shot at showers definitely in the northeast. Sun and clouds, some scattered storms here the next few days, and really the next 4 or so look decent for in and out showers. Northern mountains, not a bad day for storms for tomorrow, especially late afternoon hours. Meanwhile, down into the East Mountains, partly cloudy, some spot storms, temps 80s and low 90s. Meanwhile, here in the metro area, 50s and 60s for tomorrow morning, and then into the 90s later on in the day. Extended forecast will be at 94 on Sunday, 92 on Monday. Just the slightest chance of a shower. Much more on Twitter at KRQE Mark.
All right. Thank you, Mark.